Now let us get into the defensive equity portfolio process. Before I publish the results of my analysis, first you need to understand what is my approach. So there are two approaches. One is the fundamental analysis route, one is a technical analysis route. There is always a tug of war between these two people. But the best approach, according to me, is the combination of both fundamental analysis and technical analysis, which we call it as techno-fundamental analysis. So that is the approach we take, which means we have taken the best in breed of this and best in breed of that, and then designed our portfolio. Now coming to the next important point, portfolio planning. I don't give too much weight onto portfolio planning, but most of the fund managers, they strongly recommend you should have 50% in large caps, 30% in mid caps, and 15%, 20% in small caps. But for a kind information, when we did the sectoral study post corona crisis, all of them are beaten. Does it matter to you now? The main purpose of me showing those sectors was this: when bad time comes, everybody is beaten. Tsunami, corona are absolutely democratic. They don't care about rich and poor, white and black, American and an Ugandan, nothing. They come, they grab you. Is it not? Okay. However, there are some blue points. Never buy 100% at one go. Any smart investor should try to buy at various levels. Okay. And one important message is you should never buy two companies of same sector. Don't buy Infosys and Wipro. Don't buy Tata Motors and Mahindra. Okay. Don't buy Adani Power and Reliance Power. No. Always have different sectors and diversification in place. And never ever buy more than 10% of your capital in any single stock. Okay. That's in a nutshell. So here is my selection process. We identify 10 fundamentally good companies on clear levels. Okay. So which means what stock to buy, the fundamentals will tell me. And I have a 10 rule fundamentals to analyze. And when to buy, the technicals will tell me. So that is what is techno fundamental analysis. And I will not invest more than 10% in single stock. 2-level entry, always a danger zone exit is a rule of nature. And this mathematics that we are talking today is done keeping a minimum capital of 1 lakh in mind. When I say 1 lakh in mind, if you have 1 lakh, invest only 10,000 in each stock. If you have 10 lakhs, invest 1 lakh in each stock. That's how you do the math yourself. So the next important aspect is that among the techno fundamentals, the fundamental criterion for me is I believe in companies which are having a minimum of 500 crore market capitalization. I don't believe in the micro cap companies. Minimum the company should have 500 crores and plus of valuation as on today. I believe in firms which are consistently making profits, which are doing good sales, which are having a good management holding, very low debt, okay, good sales growth, good valuations, and a consistent operating margin, and not much of pledging of the shares into the bank. These are the 10 rules that I officially see, and these are the foundations for my fundamental analysis. And what about the technical approach? In the technical front, the fact remains the same that price is the universal truth. Okay, I do a study called as Gann power of 8. Of course, there are displays, but I cannot spend too much time in this session because the purpose is to give you those 10 stocks. I apply Wyckoff theory to analyze consolidation. You can Google about both of them. Okay, as usual, 2-level entry and 1 final stop loss. And my final rules are these 10. Greater than 500 crores, debt-free companies, sales growth, profit growth, strong management, least regulation and interference. Why least regulation? Too much of interference from the authorities will trouble the growth. Good operation margins, decent valuations, power of 8, and Wyckoff consolidation. There was a statement by Peter Lynch. He always said, if you can't find companies that you'll think are attractive, put your money in bank until you discover some. Okay, so investing in market does not mean you should always put money in stock market. Cash is also a position. Even if you keep money in your bank account, that is also called as a position. Okay, here is my first stock, Siemens Limited, one of the largest infrastructure and energy solutions company. How many of you heard of this? Okay, and let me explain you why I picked this stock. Here is my 10-factor analysis of Siemens. Okay, number one, it has a market capitalization of 37,000 crores, definitely a large cap company, 100% debt free company, no need to pay interest to the bank. There was a negative sales growth in the recent times because of the recent crisis, and a negative profit growth also. Naturally, when there is a negative sales, how can you expect profit? Management is sitting on 75% holdings. Operating margins in this industry is definitely around 10 to 12% only, so 11% is reasonable. And on a valuations perspective, Siemens is discounted at least 50% compared to its peers. Okay, and regulations limited. There is no big regulation problems for this company. And according to GAN Power of 8, currently the stock is playing at 62.5 levels, and it has already corrected more than 40% from the peak. And there is a very good pattern there to identify the level. Okay, keeping all these factors in mind, in spite of the so-called negative growth in sales and earnings, I would still want to pick this stock for various other positive aspects associated to it. And here is the chart of Siemens. Okay, now if you look at it, if you look at it, the in the last, this is a monthly chart, friends. Now don't confuse with the sectoral analysis. I did the sectoral analysis with quarterly charts. I'm doing stock analysis with monthly charts. Okay, there was a fall, there was a fall, there was a fall, consolidation and a fall. Currently price is at 1000 levels. The price already came into this beautiful rectangle once sometime last year. Okay, my best buy level of this stock is at 900. 900 is again a GAN number, 30 square. Okay, and my next beautiful point is this FTR power pattern level, which is 625 level. That is also a GAN number, and that is 25 square. Okay, so my first entry is 30 square, my next entry is 25 square. That is my level of purchase. Why would the price come there? We call this movement as compression in price action world. In the price action world, what we generally call this kind of price movement as compression. Such movements are called as compression because the entire price move is not a confident move. Buyers are not in absolute authority. Buyers took the price up with lot of difficulty, and once price falls, there's nobody to hold it. Okay, there is nobody to hold it. Now all of you might ask a question to me, Ashok, you are telling Siemens is a beautiful company and you are telling 900 is the best price, but the price now is 1044. It is almost 150 points away. What is 150 point? 10% away. But all I would like to tell you is two things. Number one, you think 10% fall is a big deal for somebody who has already fallen 40%, 50%? Question number two, if you are in a state of urgency, buy 50% today, buy 25% at buy one level in case if it comes, another 25% at buy two level if it comes again. By doing that, you have a balanced approach, and definitely you will have a good price for it to double in the next 4 years to 5 years. Okay, so everyone understood my 10-point formula for the selection of stocks. I hope you guys understood it. Any comments, arguments here before we move on? Is the story well defined, well explained, logical, meaningful? Okay, the impact. Okay, Jyotsna asked a beautiful question. She says, what's the impact on Siemens because of COVID? At the end, we'll talk about COVID impact. Okay. There's a good statement by Sanjay Ashwini Gupta. He says, PEG to play a good role. Yes, PEG is also considered, my friend. But I just kept 10 rules. 11 is a bad number. My second pick is Bata. Bata has an emotional bonding with us. Okay. It is such a company. How many of you know Bata was never an Indian company? Everyone thought it's India, but when we were in school, we all thought Bata is an Indian company, right? It was never. Anyway, okay, somebody is asking, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Okay, all right. Bata is the next interesting company which I found, and here is my analysis for Bata. A beautiful company with a market cap of 17,500 crores, very low debt, 6% sales growth, 15% earnings, which is very good in times like this. More than 50% of the management holds the company shares, operating at 25% margin. Okay, the operating at 25% operating margin. Any company, mark my words, any company with 25% margin and more, that industry, if you get at a low cost, grab it. You will not get it all the time. You will get very rarely, but when you get it, you should grab it. All right. Now, valuations is very high. I see the valuations is very high, but it is justified by the strong sales and the consistent business that it has been generating. So I didn't bother about Bata in such a situation. Okay, I'm confident it will command bigger valuations in the years to come. Okay, now regulation none. Okay, now I'll ask you a question. Will COVID impact Bata? Apply your common sense. Will you stop wearing shoes? Okay, yes. Now, GAN power of 8, the price came to 66% level, which means it already corrected almost 35%. It corrected almost 35%. Okay, and then of course it recovered. Somebody says we are not even stepping out now. Good one, Vikram. Okay, that's a good statement. Okay. So again, there is a very powerful um, zone for Bata to fight. Okay, Relaxo also in, somebody said Relaxo also is there, but Bata is in a much brilliant space compared to Relaxo. And when I analyzed Bata, this is what I found. Bata has a beautiful fresh zone at 1000 level. If Bata comes to 1000, it will push very hard. It will push very hard. Okay, and just below that there is a wonderful power pattern. I don't know if at all Bata comes to 800 levels. It's a grab. It's an absolute grab. because the kind of growth it has shown, the amount of cash that is sitting in the company, the kind of assets they have built in last 6 to 8 years is phenomenal. Okay. Okay, somebody is asking where is the stop loss. The bottom of buy 2 is the stop loss in the bottom of that rectangle. In case of Bata, maybe 675, 645, you can see there, that is a stop loss, but the Bata can never go below that. I cannot say it will never go. Given the circumstance, it should not go. For that matter, anything can go anywhere. How many ever thought that Karlo Dunya Mutti Mein will become 700 rupees to 1 rupee? How many of you remember? 10 साल पहले, our uh, what's his name? Sachin's partner, Sehwag, Virender Sehwag is to come. Karlo Dunya Mutti Mein, Reliance India Mobile. Yeah, 700 to 1 rupee. So nobody knows. All great companies die and new companies emerge. That is the rule of nature. Nobody can change it. Nobody can stop it. Next guy is Pizza. Who is this company? Jubilant Foods. Right? How many of you eaten Domino's pizza? The cheapest pizza I have ever eaten is a Domino's pizza, because Pizza Hut, Pizza Corner are all very costly. Okay, and that is a place where most of us have done a lot more parties in corporate world. And in times like this, so there'll be more home deliveries. Why did I pick Jubilant? People are drooling their tongues here when we are busy talking markets. Okay, I changed the slide. All right. A company with 22,300 crores market cap. They have thousands of stores across India. Dunkin' Donuts are also a part of their family. Zero debts. They had a 10% sales growth this year. Earnings were stagnant. Okay. Earnings was very low, but management is holding 40% stake so far. Operating margins at 22%. But valuation is very, very high. But for a companies like this, okay, but companies like this will always command that high valuations. There's no big regulations to trouble them. 40% almost corrected and the price has moved. Okay. Yes. Ramdas says management holding less. Yes. Anything less than 50, even I'll get shaken. But since this is Jubilant, in these times, Jubilant is definitely going to be a star, is what is my observation. And look at the journey. Friends, my favorite level to buy Jubilant is at 1089. That is the best price for me to buy. Okay. Now the price is at what? 1700 levels. The way in which this chart is getting behaved, any moment it can come. Some of you can argue, Ashok, you are telling that we should buy the price at a particular level and we are far away. Nothing is far away in stock market. 2 months back, not 2 months, yeah, 3 months back in February, yeah, early Feb or maybe Jan end also, I was taking a trial on Bank Nifty. All of you can go to my YouTube channel. Okay, go to YouTube. Okay, go to YouTube and type for my full name. You just have to type my full name. Okay, that's what you need to type. If you type my full name, you will get my channel. Okay, the Precision Price Action Trader. Go to this video and pick up the Bank Nifty analysis video. Okay, go to that channel, Precision Price Action Trader channel. You can you you can you can subscribe for it And if you click on the videos, you have some of the best analysis videos of various things in the recent past. Go and watch this video. If 3 months back, which is that, yeah, this Bank Nifty intraday 1 minute price action trading. Okay, go and watch that video. You will get a perspective of what we are talking. And those of you who want to learn more about my fundamental analysis in depth, watch this video, fundamental analysis of stocks. Okay, you will love it. All right, so anything that you have missed in this session about the topics, you will get it there. Now, at that time I said Bank Nifty may fall. I never say Bank Nifty will fall, because this market is not my father's market. It is not a my father is not in the finance ministry also to declare whatever I wish to declare. But giving certain conditions, we can say it may come. It may come, it may not come, that's a different story, but I am entitled for my views, right? I said Bank Nifty will come below 20 or something, 23,000 levels. Somebody made a troll. Arey yaar, you are talking 5,000, 6,000 points below. What is this? And he trolled in one of the comment box. And then he buzzed me after 3 months. I said, sir, I am sorry. I said on that day it has happened. I told him, my friend, it didn't fall because I told it will fall. Everyone get that? It fell because it wanted to fall. How many of you understand this? I said it never fell because I told it will fall. It fell because it wanted to fall. That's all. Okay, that is the point. Nobody can say, but this is going to happen. When Rakesh Junjunwala can hold Lupin shares from 2000 price to 700 price, having so much stake in that company, if he can't do anything, what will you and me do? We are nothing. We are dust in front of market. Any analyst makes such statements, tell him you're unfit to be in the stock market. Who are you to tell where it will go? You can say under all favorable condition this may happen. That is a polite way of telling. You can't say zarur aayega. Hamara market hai. Market will teach great lessons to people. Okay, Mahesh says, yes sir, stock market makes us humble. That's the biggest learnings. I will tell you, if any trader is not humble, he has never traded in stock market. I will not accept or believe a trader who is not humble, because market will literally screw you left and right. If investors struggle so much, imagine what traders do. Traders struggle a lot more. Okay, so I strongly believe Jubilant best levels is at 50% level 1089, and there is a very powerful flag limit at 740 levels. If it comes there, brilliant. If it doesn't come, nothing to crib and cry. Friends, there are two kind of people. Stay level one method, the first kind is those people who don't care. They will buy immediately and they will try to add up at appropriate levels. You can be first kind. Second kind is they will wait. They know in stock market patience is the key. Okay, any high is not the highest, any low is not the lowest. An high can be beaten by an higher high, a low can be beaten by a lower low. No price is very high, no low is very low. Okay, so there are two kinds. The first kind is they will jump immediately, 50% buy, 25% at buy one, 25% at buy two. Case two kind of people, they will wait for the price to come and then they will jump. So what kind are you, first or second? Type me there in the chat box. Let me have a look. Now, stock number 4, HCL. We spoke a lot about IT industry and I have come back with another stock from the IT. How is that possible, man? I liked HCL for various reasons, friends. A company with a market cap of 1,40,000 crores, a very stable and sustainable large cap IT firm, almost zero debts, 17% sales growth and 9% earnings growth. In the recent time, with all these kind of problems, that is respectable. Management sits on 60% unpledged promoter holding, 24% operating margins. The valuations are very, very superior. I am going to play valuations battle with HCL. Somebody says, why not TCS? Is it not better? No. I will not buy TCS because TCS is driving the journey. TCS valuations is very, very high. Compared to TCS valuations, HCL is available at least 50-60% discount. Even Infosys is, HCL is much superior to Infosys, TCS, Wipro, and anybody for that matter in terms of valuations. I picked it only because it is much cheaper than all of those people. Okay, and there is no regulations. The 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 price almost fell 40%, and there are some great levels. There is one complaint against me. Ashok, you are not mentioning stop loss for second level. Friends, there is a rectangle. The bottom of the second rectangle is stop loss. I'm not telling it. If you want, I can add that column also. Worst case stop loss, I can put it as a chart. Amit says, Ashok, market price discounts everything, isn't it? Absolutely. You're right. Okay. Now, this is an interesting chart. This is one more reason why I love to pick it. The reason is this is brutal compression. Brutal compression. This fall definitely was very, very clear. The price didn't enter this zone. This zone is the best place to buy. 360-65 is my level. Somebody is asking, where is my stop loss? Friends, if I have given one level, if I say 300, okay. See, for example, this is a rectangle. This point is my stop loss, roughly. The bottom of the rectangle is my stop loss. I should have put that. Anyway, how many of you have heard of Alembic? Let's see what is interesting in pharma. Because in the current COVID crisis, I feel a pharma stock is definitely going to be a very defensive play. 16,300 crore company, a very stable large cap pharma firm. Debt is around 0.5% times of equity. The debt is very pretty balanced and controlled. A very strong and solid sales growth of 34%. Earnings outstanding at 42%. Management is controlling around 73%, which is good. The company operates at an operating margin of 26%. That is also fair. But the only issue that we have right now is valuations. Okay, the valuations are not only high, but they are at times more than their peers too. However, the valuations are absolutely justified given the fact most of the parameters are good. Regulations, as you all know, is very high for pharma industry, but it will have limited impact because these are very, very matured firm. They have been playing in this ground for almost 100 years now. They know all the compliance, legalities, and other related factors. So this is one of the very, very few stocks which has touched a lifetime high. Two months ago, it was 50% corrected, and now it made a lifetime high. That's the interesting thing about this stock. There are some brilliant two strong zones also. Let's have a look at it. So on the technical side, that's where it is. Okay. So this is a daily chart of Alembic which I was tracking because in the monthly chart there's not much of zones. So I had to present it on a daily chart. Okay, because if you mark the monthly, there is no zone at the 66% level that you are seeing. That's a very good zone, I must say. That would, you cannot call it as a flag, FTR power pattern, but yes, It's a reasonably good zone. So the best buy currently, the B1 stays at 650 and the second best buy would be at 450 levels. All right. So this is the only stock which I have picked in the pharma space, and this is the only stock which is at a lifetime high now. But let us wait. The rally doesn't look confident. It might come back for correction. All right. Anyway, let's move on to the next stock. It is one of the, it is the only FMCG I'm picking up. Okay. The market cap is around 36,000 crores. No, zero debt. The sales and earnings are not good, very average, but they are positive. Okay. Now, management sits on 51%, very good. Operating margin 27, beautiful. Valuation is cheaper, 75% cheaper than its competitive. Somebody is telling why not Nestle? Compared to Nestle, Colgate is a much discounted price. I strongly feel the valuations of Colgate is much cheaper than Nestle. Even if Colgate reaches 50% of Nestle's speed, it will be awesome. Okay. And not much of regulations. So nothing to worry. And there's a beautiful flag limit monthly power pattern in this particular chart, which I really loved. So price action is telling a lot of interesting things. Here is the chart. Okay. Okay. The best level to buy the stock currently is at 950 levels. So it's for 30-40% up. It's not below. Okay. And the second level buying level is much just below it, which is around 860 levels. Okay. Now 790, 800 would be its rough stop loss. Okay. And those of you who are getting confused with Glaxo, I'm talking about GlaxoSmithKline Consumer. Okay. Whose price is around 10,000 levels. When somebody is asking, Ashok, why, how about PE? You're not focusing on PE. The valuations are driven by price earnings, book values, and lot of other parameters. How many of you think COVID will impact Colgate? Anybody, yes or no? So I strongly feel it's a good, respectable pick right now. Okay, good. And the next interesting pick is Sun TV. Sun TV. Can anybody tell me, will Sun TV be impacted big time? How many of you think Sun TV would be impacted? And explain me why. Okay. People say probably ad revenue will drop. Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. Okay. Yeah. People are saying lot many TV channels have problem. They are unable to perform and so on. Okay. I saw Sun TV from an entirely different perspective. I will explain. Okay. Sun TV has 10 channels in Tamil, many channels in Telugu, many channels in Kannada, and many channels in Malayalam. They have some channels in Bengali also. They have a presence all over the country. Everyone knows that Sun TV belongs to the DMK group in Tamil Nadu. They are not in power in the last 5 years. They are not in power in the last 5 years. Okay. Now, in spite of that, they have done fairly well. Okay. In spite of that, they have done fairly well. Now they are poised to do very well. Now they are poised to do very well. They don't have any debts. Currently, the sales and earnings growth are stagnant. Yeah, they can definitely capture on that because of their monopoly on the market. They can take controls. Okay. I feel this betting should help because their opposition is not great. I am sure next time they will come to power. When they are not in power, if they have done decently well, when they come to power, they'll do much better. Because whenever they lose power, their performance drops. That's the typical behavior in entire Tamil Nadu politics. Okay. This is my political bet based on valuations also. Valuations are neutral. Okay. And the amount of correction that Sun TV had is phenomenal. It corrected 75%. Okay. From the 100% level, 1000 rupees in 2017, it fell to almost 275 rupees. 75% wash out. And I have marked 2 rectangles there. Those are the power zones where I would love to buy Sun TV. People are asking, Ashok, can it go to abyss? It will never go to abyss. Okay, somebody is asking, Ashok, you are telling it is at 25% level at corrected 75. You are right. Both are same. The stock has corrected 75% to reach 25% level. It has reached 25% level by correcting 75%. That is the meaning. Is that clear, Ashwani? So this is a science of GAN power of 8. Generally, I'll take 1 hour to explain power of 8. Probably check my YouTube channel. You guys might see some videos on power of 8. One of the very interesting methodologies that I adopt. Okay, I combine this with Wyckoff theory.